everyone! Get ready to have your minds blown because today we're diving into a world of absolute flavor, British style. That's right, we're talking about the top 10 must-try foods in the United Kingdom that will have you booking a flight faster than you can say bangers and mash. Okay, real talk. British food sometimes gets a bad rap, but trust me, it's so much more than just meat pies and mushy peas. Though those are good too, no judgment. From savory classics to sweet treats, this list has something for everyone. And don't worry, I've got you covered with English subtitles, so no matter where you're watching from, you won't miss a single delicious detail. So buckle up, grab a snack, or don't. You'll probably be craving everything on this list soon enough. And get ready for some serious food envy. Let's jump right in. First up, we're hitting you with a British icon fish and chips. I'm talking perfectly golden crispy batter on the outside and flaky tender fish on the inside. Like seriously, the batter is an art form. It's all about that perfect crunch that gives way to the freshest fish you've ever tasted. And the best way to enjoy this iconic duo, wrapped in paper, sprinkled with salt and vinegar, and enjoyed by the seaside with the salty air whipping through your hair. It's like a scene straight out of a movie, but better because you're actually living it and tasting the magic. Speaking of magic, let's talk about the chips. Forget those skinny, sad fries you're used to. We're talking chunky, fluffy on the inside, and perfectly golden on the outside chips that are basically begging to be dipped in some tangy malt vinegar. Don't even try to fight it, just go with it. And for my ketchup lovers out there, I know you're thinking it, but trust me on this one. Malt vinegar is where it's at. It's the perfect balance of tangy and salty, and it cuts through the richness of the fish and chips like a dream. Seriously, if you haven't experienced the joy of fish and chips by the sea, add it to your bucket list right now. Your taste buds will thank you. Okay, let's talk about breakfast, and not just any breakfast, but the legendary full English breakfast. This is not your average bowl of cereal, people. This is a feast fit for royalty, but luckily for us commoners, it's served up daily all across the UK. Picture this: juicy sausages, crispy bacon. Yes, bacon for breakfast is totally acceptable. Perfectly fried eggs, sunny side up or over easy, the choice is yours. Baked beans swimming in their sweet and savory sauce, grilled tomatoes for a touch of freshness. And of course, no full English is complete without a couple of slices of toast, just begging to be slathered with butter. It's basically a party on a plate, and everyone's invited. Whether you're recovering from a long night out or just need a hearty start to your day, the full English will have you feeling like you can conquer the world. But be warned, this is not a meal for the faint of heart. Come hungry, and be prepared to loosen your belt a notch, or two. And the best part? Every region in the UK has its own little twist on the full English, so you can have fun trying out different variations on your culinary adventures. The full English breakfast has a rich history dating back to the early 19th century. It was originally a meal for the working class, providing the necessary energy for a long day of labor. The traditional ingredients include sausages, bacon, eggs, baked beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, and toast. Some variations also include black pudding, hash browns, and fried bread. Preparation involves frying or grilling the meats and vegetables, while the beans are usually heated in a saucepan. The toast is often buttered generously. Culturally, the full English breakfast is more than just a meal. It's a symbol of British hospitality and comfort. It's commonly enjoyed in pubs, cafes, and homes across the UK. Sharing a full English breakfast is a social experience, often bringing people together to start their day with a hearty and satisfying meal. And let's not forget, it's often accompanied by a cup of strong British tea, making it the perfect way to fuel your day the British way. Now let's talk about a meal that's basically an institution in the UK, the Sunday roast. This is more than just a meal. It's an event, a tradition, a time for families and friends to come together and share a delicious feast. Imagine this: a giant platter piled high with tender roasted meat. Think roast beef, chicken, or lamb. Fluffy Yorkshire puddings, those savory pastries that are like little clouds of heaven. Crispy roast potatoes, creamy mashed potatoes, because you can never have too many potatoes. A medley of roasted vegetables like carrots, parsnips, and broccoli. And of course, lashings of rich, flavorful gravy. It's the kind of meal that makes you want to put on your stretchy pants, gather your loved ones around a table, and just indulge in the pure joy of good food and even better company. And the best part? Leftovers. Because let's be real, there's no way you're finishing all of that in one sitting. That means delicious sandwiches, bubble and squeak, a traditional British dish made with leftover potatoes and cabbage, and maybe even a cheeky shepherd's pie later in the week. The history of the Sunday roast dates back to the 15th century, during the reign of King Henry VII. It was a way for families to celebrate the end of the week and prepare for the Sabbath. Traditionally, the meat is roasted in an oven for several hours, seasoned with herbs like rosemary and thyme, and basted to keep it moist. The ingredients are simple yet hearty: quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, and homemade gravy made from the meat drippings. Culturally, the Sunday roast is a symbol of British hospitality and comfort, bringing people together to share stories and create memories. Today, it remains a beloved tradition, evolving with modern tastes but always retaining its core essence of togetherness and indulgence. Okay, let's dive into the world of savory pies, specifically shepherd's pie and cottage pie. Now, I know what you're thinking, aren't they the same thing? Well, yes and no. Both pies feature a hearty base of minced meat, cooked with onions, carrots, and a rich gravy, topped with a layer of creamy mashed potatoes and baked to golden perfection. The key difference? Shepherd's pie traditionally uses lamb, while cottage pie uses beef. It's a subtle difference, but it's what sets these two comforting classics apart. Historically, shepherd's pie originated in the late 18th century as a way for shepherds to use leftover lamb. Cottage pie, on the other hand, was a staple for rural workers, using beef as a more affordable option. Key ingredients include minced meat, onions, carrots, peas, and a rich gravy, all topped with creamy mashed potatoes. Preparation involves cooking the meat with vegetables and gravy, then layering it with mashed potatoes before baking until golden. Culturally, these pies are more than just meals. They're symbols of British comfort food, often enjoyed during family gatherings and festive occasions. Whether you're Team Shepherd's Pie or Team Cottage Pie, one thing's for sure: these pies are the ultimate comfort food. They're warm, hearty, and full of flavor. Plus, they're perfect for a cozy night in, especially when paired with a side of steamed veggies or a crisp salad. Next up, we're talking about another British classic, bangers and mash. Don't let the simple name fool you. This dish is pure comfort food at its finest. We're talking juicy sausages bursting with flavor, nestled on a bed of creamy mashed potatoes, all swimming in a pool of rich onion gravy. The term bangers originated during World War I, when meat shortages led to sausages being made with fillers that caused them to burst or bang when cooked. Traditionally, pork sausages are used, but you can find variations with beef, lamb, or even vegetarian options. To prepare, cook the sausages until golden brown, boil and mash the potatoes with butter and cream, and make a rich onion gravy by caramelizing onions and adding beef stock. It's the kind of meal that makes you want to lick your plate clean. No judgment here. And the best part? It's so versatile. You can switch up the types of sausages you use, add some caramelized onions for extra sweetness, or even stir in some grated cheese into your mashed potatoes for ultimate indulgence. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or just looking for a delicious and satisfying meal, bangers and mash is a must-try. Trust me, it's a British classic for a reason. Let's take a trip down to Cornwall, a beautiful region in southwest England, and home to the iconic Cornish pasty. This isn't just any pasty, people. This is a pastry with a history as rich as its filling. Legend has it that Cornish pasties were originally created for miners as a portable and hearty lunch they could take down into the mines. The distinctive D shape allowed them to hold the pasty by the crust, keeping their hands clean from the savory filling inside. Speaking of filling, a traditional Cornish pasty is made with diced beef, potatoes, swede, also known as rutabaga, onions, and a touch of seasoning, all encased in a flaky pastry crust. But the real key to a true Cornish pasty? The crimping. The edges of the pastry are crimped into a distinctive pattern, sealing in all that deliciousness. Whether you're exploring the rugged Cornish coast or just craving a taste of history, a Cornish pasty is a must-try. The first recorded mention of the Cornish pasty dates back to the 13th century, highlighting its long-standing presence in British cuisine. Today, the pasty remains a beloved staple, with dedicated shops and bakeries perfecting the art of its preparation. The cultural significance of the Cornish pasty is celebrated annually at festivals, where locals and visitors alike come together to honor this culinary heritage. While the traditional recipe remains a favorite, modern variations with different fillings have also gained popularity, showcasing the pasty's versatility. So next time you bite into a Cornish pasty, remember, you're not just enjoying a meal, you're savoring a piece of history. Okay, let's talk about the Scotch egg, a British snack that's as unique as its name. Imagine this, a hard-boiled egg encased in sausage meat, coated in breadcrumbs, and deep-fried to golden perfection. It's basically the ultimate portable snack, perfect for picnics, road trips, or just a satisfying bite on the go. And the best part? The combination of textures and flavors is seriously addictive. You've got the creamy yolk of the egg, the savory sausage meat, the crunchy breadcrumb coating, and that little hint of saltiness from the frying process. Whether you're a fan of Scotch eggs or have yet to experience their deliciousness, I highly recommend giving them a try. They're a British classic for a reason. The Scotch egg dates back to the 18th century, believed to have been invented by Fortnum and Mason in London. Traditionally, it's made with a hard-boiled egg, wrapped in seasoned sausage meat, rolled in breadcrumbs and deep-fried. Over the years, it has become a staple in British pub food and a beloved picnic item. Today, you can find gourmet variations with different meats and seasonings, showcasing its versatility and enduring appeal. Enjoying a Scotch egg is like taking a bite out of British culinary tradition. Sometimes, the simplest things in life are the most satisfying, and the ploughman's lunch is a perfect example of that. This classic British pub snack is all about fresh, high-quality ingredients that come together to create a truly delicious and satisfying meal. Imagine this: a thick slice of crusty bread, a chunk of sharp cheddar cheese, a dollop of tangy pickle, that's chutney to my American friends, and maybe a few salad leaves for good measure. It's the perfect balance of textures and flavors: the crunchy bread, the creamy cheese, the tangy pickle, and the fresh greens. And the best part? It's so easy to customize. You can swap out the cheddar for your favorite cheese, add some sliced ham or a boiled egg for extra protein, or even get creative with your pickle selection. The ploughman's lunch has a rich history, dating back to the 1950s when it was popularized as a marketing campaign by the Cheese Bureau to promote cheese consumption in pubs. Traditionally, it was a meal enjoyed by farmers and laborers who needed a hearty, portable lunch that could be eaten in the fields. The preparation is straightforward. Start with a base of crusty bread, add a generous portion of cheese, and complement it with pickles, chutneys, and fresh vegetables. The ingredients can vary, but the essence remains the same: simplicity and quality. Culturally, the ploughman's lunch represents the heart of British rural life, embodying the values of simplicity, tradition, and wholesome eating. Today, it remains a beloved staple in British pubs, enjoyed by people from all walks of life. Let's end our culinary journey on a sweet note with a dessert that's fit for royalty: Eton mess. This classic British dessert is said to have originated at Eton College, a prestigious boarding school for boys. Legend has it that the dessert was created when a Labrador retriever sat on a picnic basket containing meringues, strawberries, and cream. The result? A delightful mess of broken meringues, juicy strawberries, and whipped cream that quickly became a school favorite. And honestly, who can resist the combination of crunchy meringues, sweet strawberries, and fluffy whipped cream? To prepare Eton mess, you need fresh strawberries, meringues, and whipped cream. The strawberries are usually sliced and mixed with a bit of sugar to enhance their sweetness. The meringues can be homemade or store-bought, and the cream is whipped until it forms soft peaks. The ingredients are then gently folded together, creating a beautiful messy mixture. Eton mess holds a special place in British culture, often served at summer events and celebrations. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion or just craving a sweet treat, Eton mess is the perfect dessert. It's messy, it's delicious, and it's a true British classic. Okay, we've talked about savory dishes, we've explored historic pastries, and now it's time for a dessert that's pure indulgence: sticky toffee pudding. This British classic is basically a warm hug in a bowl, and it's guaranteed to satisfy your sweet cravings. Imagine this: a rich, moist sponge pudding, studded with dates and drenched in a buttery toffee sauce, served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of clotted cream. The sponge is dense and flavorful, the dates add a lovely caramel-like sweetness, and the toffee sauce is just pure heaven. It's the kind of dessert that makes you want to lick the bowl clean. Again, no judgment here. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or just looking for a delicious and comforting dessert, sticky toffee pudding is a must-try. It's a British classic for a reason, and it's guaranteed to become a new favorite. Sticky toffee pudding has a fascinating history, believed to have originated in the 1970s in the Lake District of England. The preparation involves creating a batter with dates, which are soaked in hot water and baking soda to soften them. The batter is then mixed with flour, butter, sugar, eggs, and vanilla extract. Once baked, the pudding is topped with a rich toffee sauce made from butter, cream, and brown sugar. This dessert holds cultural significance as a beloved treat in British cuisine, often enjoyed during festive occasions and family gatherings. Its comforting flavors and rich texture make it a favorite among many, symbolizing warmth and indulgence. So next time you're in the mood for something sweet, remember, sticky toffee pudding is not just a dessert. It's a piece of British heritage. Well, there you have it, folks. My top 10 must-try foods in the United Kingdom. From savory classics to sweet treats, British cuisine has something to offer everyone. So next time you find yourself across the pond, be sure to add these dishes to your culinary bucket list. You won't be disappointed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more travel and food content.